Hello again. Right now we have the pleasure of interviewing Lara Pepler, the director of the Desmo Owners Club here in UAE Ducati in Dubai. Lara, great to have you with us today. Thank you very much for being here. And to start with, we need to put a name to a face.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. I started riding at a very young age. I was probably between 3 and 4 years old.
Wow.
And my dad bought me a Italjet.
Okay.
So I started on an Italian bike as well, which was fantastic.
Wow.
So
that explains the...
the passion, yes, definitely I have him to blame.
Yeah.
Fantastic childhood, many motorbikes, all different brands. And also a lot of experience on the mechanical side as well from my dad.
Wow.
So I was very fortunate. I've loved bikes all my life. I stopped riding for 3 or 4 years later on, and I thought there was something missing.
All right.
And it is definitely a bike. I've done the highest road in the world.
Okay.
I've done Africa from the top of halfway through Mozambique all the way down to the tip of Africa.
Wow.
On my own. That was quite good fun.
Wow.
And then when I was younger, 10 years old, we raised money for a charity, the Round Table.
Wow.
My dad and I travelled from Malawi, Lilongwe, all the way through to Lesotho in South Africa. And we did this on a GSX 550. And so 10 years old, you know, you're on the back and you're going through all these different countries, and it was quite an experience. And my mom didn't want to let me go, so I had to beg her, and eventually I was allowed to go. And so that was also something else that I really enjoyed, and I spoke about. It was a great adventure, you know, and it was on a motorcycle, something different. Been in the UAE 19 years.
Wow.
Bought a Ducati 916 Proposta the first year I was here, but obviously the roads weren't that good. We didn't have the Autodrome, we didn't have Yas, we had nothing. So I had the bike to look at, and it was a dream to come true. You know, it was fantastic. I had the 916, which was the bike I wanted. 2010, we had our first dealership, our first Ducati dealership, and I was very excited. By that time, I had accumulated 7 motorcycles.
Wow. That's the dream of every biker. Huh?
Yeah, it's never enough. It started off pretty good. I was excited. They sold a lot of motorbikes. Fantastic atmosphere. The people were very excited about us having a premium brand here. So we had our bikes, we had the tracks, and we were getting some really interesting roads in the UAE as well. We had Kalba was starting to happen and those type of things as well. So it wasn't just a straight and narrow roads. We had some windy roads as well, some corners to have some fun on. Then I personally had a bad experience with the Ducati 916 SPS, a very collectible bike. My one is number 214, and I had some mechanical problems. Ducati at that stage, the workshops were unable to help me. So my only option was to reach out to anyone else that could help me, you know, fix the problem. Unfortunately, I made the decision of using someone that I thought could help me, and this ended up in a massive problem. I ended up sending the engine overseas and having to have it fixed out. And you know, that's when a lot of problems were starting to happen at Ducati, especially in the workshops.
Lara, I want to know what improvements and enhancements did you see in the Ducati dealership in the UAE recently?
There's been massive changes, and I'm really excited about the changes. I'm starting to enjoy the product again, and not having to worry about who's going to look after my bike. And you know, if I do have any questions, who's going to be able to help me. So there's a lot more transparency, and I think there's a lot of consumers out there that really appreciate this. There's a lot of us that don't mind paying. We really understand, you know, what we're paying for. But if there's transparency, then obviously we're very happy.
Exactly.
I have 12 motorcycles in the UAE, and finding someone, you know, to look after the product, to care for the product, to care for the customer, is very difficult. It's not just the UAE; it's all over the world. If you find a dealership that is able to hold its weight, carry its weight, then you will see the progress. And there's only one thing that makes the difference, and that is the people that makes the difference. If the correct people are chosen, there will be success. And so I'm very excited to be a part of it now.
So that tells us that there's no plan of changing your bike in the near future.
Never. I was never ever going to leave Ducati. I'm that passionate about it. But it becomes a little bit more traumatic when your bike is not well and you have no one to turn to. But leaving the Ducati brand, never.
All right.
My dad has 34 motorbikes right now in South Africa.
Wow.
We have 17 Ducatis, some of them really collectible. I have 12 motorbikes here in the UAE, and one very collectible Ducati that I will never sell.
Wow.
So Ducatis, there's no chance of me ever leaving. But the cherry on the top is having a good dealer.
Lara, you are right now the director of the Desmo Owners Club. What is Desmo Owners Club?
The club basically is a place where everybody can get together to enjoy their product, whether it be a scrambler or whether it be one of the Panigales or anything that you own Ducati related. We are really supported well by the dealership. For the first time ever, we've been able to see more transparency in the club. We have grown the club since I've taken over by 82%. We have great plans for the future for people to make it more exciting, to enjoy not only the bikes but to enjoy the people as well. That's part of the emotion.
From our side, I mean, we are in contact with almost every single group or club here, and we have noticed that recently the Ducati club is getting really there, and we can see lots of action. So well done, hats off to you as well, because
thank you so
I'm sure
much.
that your efforts is paying off for this improvement.
It's and it's a team effort, and everybody must remember that as well. There's not just one person that can go in and make change. It's everybody that cares. From the time you enter the showroom, that's when you've got to feel the impact. You've got to feel the presence of the brand.
So that takes me to the following question, which is basically, what is the support that you're getting from Ducati dealership as a member of the Ducati Owners Club?
Okay. Right now, there are many benefits. We can go down a whole list of things. One of them being you join the club. It's only 200 dirhams. Okay, you get a free track day out of that.
Wow.
So
that costs much more than 200 dirhams. Wow. Okay.
And we've been given a bike by the dealer for the club only, and for Ducati members that do the most rides with me. We started in October and we finish in March. The guy that does the most rides with me gets a multi-strada.
Wow.
Yep. And we've been given many other things as well from the dealer, and we want to concentrate also in enhancing our members' skills. So it's not just about going out on the road or anything like that. Even if we have some riders that are struggling with a particular thing, we'll go out to the desert maybe, practice our slides, practice our braking, so it's not on the road, in a different environment. We'll do anything to help, anything to make dreams come true, where we can make them come true. And one of the dreams that, for me, that has come true is I'll be racing 848 in January. So I'm really looking forward to that. And Ducati have also, the local dealer have also spoken to us about helping other people that have dreams like this, that want to race. Regardless of your age, your weight, you can see I'm an old lady, but I still want to get out there and ride. So it's anything that, we sit down and we speak to our members and we find out, what it is that we need to do to make people happy as well, and within reason, that we can make these things. And I'm also sure that everybody knows about the World Ducati Week in Italy. And
tell us a little bit about that.
World Ducati Week is amazing. I first went to the World Ducati Week in 2004. And we didn't obviously have a dealership here, so off I went and to venture into the world of Ducati in Italy, and I went and saw the museum. And I went and had a look at the factory. And then I also did a DRE, which is a Ducati riding experience school. It was fantastic. And I did a race school as well at the same time. And I hit World Ducati Week, which is where people come from all over the world. And it's just a sea of red. And they have a whole lot of activities based around Ducati, and they also have some interesting rides because they have fantastic mountains and So it's really great.
Yes.
You meet so many people. You feel the passion. Everybody is so positive.
Yes.
And you just get to enjoy it. Once, if you've been once, you'll go back again and again.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Lots of things that encourage people basically to go ahead and start their Ducati experience.
Yes.
Wow.
We'll be taking some members across as well.
Okay.
So we will be attending.
Yeah.
So we're also planning this. We're looking forward to it.
Wow.
We've been speaking about it already for 2-3 months.
Wow.
So we're getting support from the dealership there as well.
Yes.
And we've also met some of the people from Italy that have come out that are in charge of this region and many other regions.
Yes.
And they're also so positive about the change. And I got to speak to them. Joel is very transparent. Whoever you want to speak to, he doesn't close any doors.
Yes.
He's like, okay, if that's what you want to do, go. And that's one of the things we appreciate about him. The other thing as well, I appreciate about all of the staff members here now that he's got, including some new ones, is you have a problem, for example, with your Ducati. You will find Joel in the workshop sometimes with his hands dirty and actually working on the bikes. And this is something that you don't see very often. A lot of the leaders, general managers, like to sit in their office and like to go through all the paperwork and say, okay, well, they want to hit targets, they need to strategize and everything like that, but they're not getting their hands dirty. Okay, and in this industry, I think it's very important that they understand.
This is the connection I think that people need in order to build their trust and relationship with the bike itself. To have it supported by a very strong dealership that can fulfill basically the requirements. All right, that's great. Thank you very much, Lara, for your time. We're so happy to have you with us today, and looking forward to next season and to your news and to the Desmo Owners Club news as well. Thank you very much again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay.